wow, they kicked that stream off real early. Yo, what up? We're like... Oh, we got any drip leaves? Come on, connection, stabilize. There we go. Anyway, do you have any drip leaves? You don't. Damn. Alright. Anyway. Hello, everybody. Doing a short little Dinnercraft stream, and honestly, I might segment this into you helping me shop for fucking clothes because I don't have any sense of style. I figured that I'd go and drive out to this giant outlet that's like a couple miles away, more than a couple. It's like a city over or something, so I'm probably gonna do that in like an hour and a half or something like that. But right now we're on Dinnercraft and we have got some plans. I went mining for Blackstone and that went well. Let me actually sleep here. There we go. So this is actually like really far ahead in Dinnercraft compared to like my actual like what my episodes are set at. So like this, you wouldn't notice any of this. This is all coming later, but we're just gonna kind of work on this nether tunnel type thing here. Also, hey, small children. But we're kind of just gonna work on this nether tunnel here because I know. Nope, game lagging. Alright, is there any way that I can fix that? Probably fast graphics. That fixes it a little bit. I need a more powerful computer, and that's no secret. Actually, why don't I just do like this and then I can grab the scraps for the rest of it. Oh wait, hold on, it's like deaf in here. I don't know, do I play my music that I have on Spotify or do I, fuck it, why not? I don't give a shit anymore. Alright, you're gonna listen to, what I listen to, I guess. Is my headphones on? No wonder I couldn't hear anything. They were off. Alright, cool. Where did I have the stream tab? It's not here. Go again. See you, Nam. I might have to extend this tunnel out one more. Yo, what's up, Crafton? We might have to extend this tunnel out like 1 or 2 blocks. That's honestly not really a deterrent for me. I don't even think I have enough blackstone for this. Man, this stuff is actually surprisingly hard to come by. And it's not for like the purpose that you'd think, it's mainly because like when I look for blackstone, I'm also looking for netherite. So it's like, you can't really have, well, I guess you can't have both. It's just hard to find both. damn, I was right. We do need to extend it one more. Alright, that's fine. I should have more basalt in here, actually. A lot of deep slate. Polished, yep, I do. I'm doing pretty good. School's starting soon, so, you know, I'm not very excited for that, but, you know, managing. If I had to be put on the, I don't know, did I post the monkey memes chart? I don't know if I did. But it's like, it's a chart that shows, like, what monkey are you feeling today? I would be the, you know, usually I'm feeling pretty Maury. Hold on, I don't know if I ever posted that anywhere. It's like a little monkey chart. It's funny. Oh, we aren't gonna have enough basalt, so we're gonna have to go to the basalt delta again. I'm not gonna really have enough of anything. Wow. Hold on, I can get rid of these though. Yeah, frog one, that's what I posted. Alright, so if I was the frog, I'd probably be that black rain frog right now, you know, just a goddamn husk. Because I am so like school hasn't even started and I'm already like so unmotivated for it. And I mean, I guess like a reason for that is I've been doing schoolwork in the summer too, just because I want my senior year to be very short. Like, I don't want to be in school for the most part. However, I recently found out that despite me wanting my senior year to be shorter, I don't think I will be able to, merely because of the fact that, according to the Athletics Association, because I do track and cross country, but you need 5 credits a year, so I like wasted my entire, like, I wasted a good portion of my summer doing dog shit schoolwork, and it all counts for nothing. So now I'm just like already burned out before school even started, so that's amazing. I'm gonna have to remove the 2 extra from here. We could probably get a few pillars out of those. But yeah, going strong. It does. It's so stupid because, alright, my school has like, is honestly probably the shittiest in the entire, or not the state, but like the district itself is genuinely probably one of the shittiest in the state. Like that I can confirm, mainly because of all the lawsuits that they've been in for like useless shit that like, I don't know, my school district is run by mostly old white guys, so, and I mean like, they don't like, they're like inept to change, and that's the problem with them, is that they don't like change. Like, I don't know if this is giving too much information about my school district, but they settled for a $2 million fine instead of building like 2 or 3 bathrooms. Like, that, oh, here's a note. I don't even care if I'm like exposing my school district or anything. These people are just genuinely shitty. Here's another one. When I was in freshman year of high school, they cut the computer science courses because the football team was underfunded. Like, tell me how ridiculous that bullshit is. Like, you cut out a very important course for a fucking football team. God damn. I don't know why they did it. It's so ridiculously stupid, and I think that's like the majority of what they are. It's just majority of they're just dumb. I mean, like, our football, like the football team that we have for my school district is like really big in the city and kind of like section of the state of where I am. So I think they thought that they were gonna do good, but they did fucking shit that year too. Let me tell you about it. Oh yeah, my school is pretty goddamn dumb, honestly. Like, I don't even care if I'm exposing anything. This is all public news by now. It's been reported about, it's been heard. People have gotten fired, lawsuits have been made. I don't care, I'm just giving information. But yeah, that's the situation I'm in for right now, is that I'm probably gonna have to take like 5 course credits again for my senior year, even though I'll have like way more than I need to graduate. So that's like fantastic. I'm just hoping this year isn't like miserable. I liked online. Alright, I'm just hoping that this year isn't like miserable, but like I'm kind of hoping for another online school option. Like, I liked it. Like, usually I'm like ass at math, and specifically I had algebra 2 last year, which is like the which last year that was like the junior class for algebra. I'm not up there in the rankings. I'm pretty terrible at math, so you know, got the baseline math for my year. But like, I genuinely liked online school way better than in person. It made me realize how much wasted time there actually was, like, with in-person school, because I went for the first 3 days before I dropped and said, alright, I've had enough of this. And then, like, those 3 days just kind of showed me, like, how much meaningless bullshit the school tacks on just to waste time. Like, it's ridiculous. It's seriously, like, it's baffling, actually. I think the dumbest, funniest thing my school did this year was banning Discord on school laptops because I called the head of department of English a witch. Oh my god. Gotta get used to that talk if they're gonna be a witch. Oh my god, that's funny. Like, seriously, like, I don't know what they expect kids to, like, be doing. Like, hey, what are you gonna do with me, huh? I don't get, like, they expect kids to be, like, this PG-13, or no, not PG-13, they just expect them to be squeaky clean like goddamn sponges all the time. Like, no, that's not how we are. And you're dumb if you think that. I don't get, like, they got expectations for some of us, but some of them are just, like, ridiculous. You're not gonna attack me, or you're scared of, like, the mushroom, or, you know, you're scared of the soul lanterns and you're just trying to get out of here. She screams at— yeah, no wonder she got called a witch then. I think your action was justified. Nah, but seriously, if they're gonna act like that, then why the fuck? Just expect to be hated on and don't bitch about it. If you don't want people to hate on you, then don't be a bitch. Simple as that. I had one thing out of uniform on a Monday, and she spoke to me like I was 5. Oh my, I actually added a segment in my poetry project about, like, fucking child speaking to people. Like, I hate it. I feel like once you reach your teenage years, like, you don't deserve, like, that child speak of, like, you being, like, you're 5. I mentioned that at, like, it was a long poem too. I've been getting into, like, writing poetry and shit. I don't care if it sounds stupid or anything. Helps. Alright. Anyway, I hate that, like, when they talk to you like you're 5. Like, seriously, like, alright, I'm almost 6'6". I am 6'5". I am a full foot taller than most of these teachers. And still speak to me like I'm fucking 4. Like, dude. I'm not like, come on, like that's just ridiculous. Like, it's not like I'm gonna cry over somebody raising their voice at me. It's stupid. Like, if you yell at me, I don't care. That's the thing. I can't. Alright, yeah, you're like stuck in it. This thing is gonna be like a death trap. I'm gonna need to spawn proof this. Carpets and buttons, baby. Looks like the floor path is. Oh, I could do slabs too. I think I'll do slabs. But yeah, like, baby talk? Come on. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be like an insult or if it's supposed to be like a comforting thing. But like, it just comes off as insulting. I'm 14, she tried saying, "Excuse me, those pants aren't a part of our formal uniform. Why are you out of uniform?" I respond, "Because I don't have the formal pants in the correct size." And then there's more from the witch that speaks in baby talk. Oh, so I'm sorry if you can hear that fan running in my background. It's like, it's 78 degrees in my room. You know, I think I'm gonna, on like days that I can't stream, but I still like can do stuff, I think I'm gonna hop in like my Discord channel or something and just talk with people, I guess. I don't know, I like interacting with my community, it's nice. Dunk. How much blacks? Oh, we only have 6 left. Oh man. That's not a lot. Well, I can get rough guesstimates on where to actually place this stuff. The basalt. That's what it's called. And what will you do about that, me? I will purchase some formal pants next week. Her. That's not good enough. What grade are you in? 9. Except for a grade 9 student. Oh my god, that teacher sounds like a pain in the ass, like. Dude. Listen, alright, I feel like I'd actually be a pretty good, like, teacher for, like, the understanding aspect. And also I feel like I wouldn't make lessons boring because I know how, like, to actually make things interesting, I feel. Wait, did I want to do that? I don't remember. But like, here's what the response should have been. It should have been, "Hey, hey, the pants aren't in the formal dress code," and you're just like, "Oh, I know, I don't have any." And they're like, "Oh, that's okay, just, do you need some? Do you want to bring some next time?" And you're just like, "Alright, I'll bring some next time." And then the conversation ends with a thank you. Like, it doesn't have to be, "That's not acceptable for a grade 9 student." Like, shut the fuck up. Like, and she wonders why people call her a witch. Man. That's ridiculous. God, I hate... Like, that infuriates me because when I've had conversations like that where it's like that's not acceptable for grade 9, or for me it was like a grade 7 student, and that's just like, it made me angry. And like back then, yeah, she sounds like a pain. But like back then, I didn't have really the best self-control like I do now. I feel like now I'm like way more tame. People talk about how to kill her. Oh my, she's that bad? Jeez. I didn't know she was like that bad. There's gotta be like some lore to that, teacher. Jeez. But yeah, I feel like now, like I'm way less angry than I was like, I don't know. If you were to, what is it, like 2 years, like before quarantine, I was like a pissy kind of person, and now I've just kind of like tamed out a bit. I don't know, I try to, what is that? Because now I run, and I got a guitar a while ago. So I've been doing that, it's fun. But yeah, like, the reason I'm not like, you're already in school, and I know that, but like, the thing that I'm like least excited about for school is just, like, I don't like the people there, like, everyone organized in like a clique and all that. It's just stupid. And like everyone, like there are just so many like mean assholey people at school. One person will misbehave or be late to class, and she will lecture the class for 5 minutes, the entire class for one student doing, on why not to be late. That's so ridiculous. Like, what is that? That's like punishing an entire class for one student being late. That is so unfair. Because not only is she taking away learning time for students, but she's also making that one student in particular feel awful about something that they may not have even had control over. Like, I feel like some teachers just like even more socially inept than I am. And like, well, I'm not like completely socially inept. I can understand social cues and all that, but like, I don't know. There are like some portions of like where I feel like I don't understand much. But like seriously, I can like at least understand when somebody's like uncomfortable, or if somebody is, you know, like feeling really bad about something, or like other emotions like that. But still, like, if somebody's late to class, you don't stop class the entire way in. And I've never been like taught this or anything. This is just kind of from what I think. I think that the best approach for this would have been, if they're late one time, okay, that's fine. They're late one time. It's not like they're, you know, late for 100 days in a row. If they're late 2 times, then maybe you pull them aside when class isn't in session, or like you have them stay after for like 2 or 3 minutes. You give them a note to their next class. They're not late for that, and you just kind of ask like, hey, everything going all right? Like, I see you've been late for class recently. You don't stop an entire class for a lecture on why not to be late. That's like, that's probably the worst thing to do, actually. Like, that's picking on a kid. That's pretty much what it is. It's picking on a kid because you're putting them on stage in front of everyone. She'll walk past and everyone will shut up and act like they're doing work. Just so she continues walking. I feel like that's with every teacher. Like, what is it? I've never had like a particularly bad teacher that was like horribly mean. I've had mean substitute teachers though. Like, I've had some pretty like terrible substitute teachers in my days. But like, come on. Like, but yeah, walking next, or like continuing to like act like you're working just so the teacher leaves you alone, I'm like a master at that craft there. Every time one of them decides to like come by, I look like I'm doing my work. I'm not doing my work. Sometimes I get finished with my work and like they'd have like the sub specifically would have a strict no phones policy. I always wore sweatshirts to school mainly because, well, back then, like 7th, 8th grade, I had thin ass arms and I was like very insecure about those, but I would always wear sweatshirts, and that turned out to be one of the best decisions I've ever made, because when I got done with my work, she didn't care if you slept in class. All she didn't want was you to go on your phone. So I would always act like I was sleeping, and I would pull my phone out into my sweatshirt arm, and my sweatshirt was baggy enough to where I could see like the full screen. Granted, it got hot in there, and that also is like attributed to the fact that my school didn't have air conditioning. For 3 years that I was there, it broke in my 6th grade year, and then my 8th grade year when we were leaving, it fixed itself. Or no, it didn't fix itself, but they got it fixed. But like, that was probably the best. Hey, what are you doing? But that was probably the best decision that I have ever made. It was just wearing sweatshirts all like year long. I don't care if it was summer, I don't care if it was hot, cold, whatever. I wore sweatshirts all day, every day. That was just at school. I'm gonna like, nah. You can't get through that, right? Phantom Protect. But yeah, now I think I've just become like accustomed to wearing like larger clothing. Or not larger clothing, but like, well, now it's not even larger clothing anymore. It's more tight fit now because I actually started working out more like 2 years ago. So now it's not even like tight clothing anymore. I would die in a sweatshirt. Oh, believe me, I was dying in sweatshirts, but I knew that the reward for it was that I would be able to get on my phone because I finished my work early. I suffered through that for a little bit of glory. And my god, it was the best. This was also the time that I was like, fuck, what was I even doing on there? It wasn't anything productive. Trying to remember what I did in 7th grade. I think I was playing like Jetpack Joyride or something on my iPhone 6. I think that's what it was. Best goddamn time of my life. I also did the same thing during silent reading. Never got caught once. I take pride in that. Where are like all the blackstone patches? I've giga drilled like a ton of holes through here. Oh wait, did I do blast chambers for this area? I definitely did blast chambers for this area. I don't want to mine that because that's like right above lava. My English teacher is the best teacher. We don't do a lot of work. She's fine with us talking as long as we do our work. Oh, and because there's a big map in the back of the room, we get map time. Oh, that sounds nice. I mean, I love map time. I love maps. Honestly, English teachers and social studies teachers are the coolest. Except last year, I had a very cool math teacher. He was a Twitch streamer too. I never found his Twitch, but like his last day, he said he was going back to college or to university, and then he said, And then we were asking him like questions because it was the last day. We all finished our final. And he was talking about like what he does for like part-time. And I guess he does part-time streaming. So ever since then I've been trying to look and see like what he does. Cause like the dude's cool. Like I loved him, man. He taught well. School is very strong anti-phone policy, so no phones. Man, our school is this. I have a funny story about headphone policy. So my school has an incredibly strict headphone policy, but I have I have long hair, like that goes down to shoulder length. Man. Oh, whoa. But I have incredibly long hair that goes down to like shoulder length for me. Didn't I cover that up? And I can hide my headphones in there pretty easily. But I guess one day I didn't hide it that well or something. And the assistant principal comes up to me and she tries to like take my headphones out of my ears, and I smack her hand hard. Like I didn't mean to. I thought like she was like gonna like pick my hair or something, or like I don't like people like I don't really like people touching me in general. But like at that point that was just instinct, and you cannot get mad at me for that. Like I don't take pride in smacking her hand really hard, but like still, like you deserve that if you're trying to touch my head. I don't like it's certain people who can touch my skull. All right, she was not one of them. I should also mention that she has. So all right, here's another thing. I don't know if this is private. I don't care. It's not, because it's on Google Maps. It's on Google Earth. But my friend, like one of my good friends, lives next to her, and we're peeking around. Like we didn't know that she lived next to him until he told us that she lives next to him. But we're all playing basketball, and mind you, I suck ass at basketball first of all. But we're playing basketball in the backyard, and then we hear like a rustling in the grass. So we look over the fence, and it is the most unkept lawn I have ever seen. And it's just a bird's nest sitting in the back there. But like I'm talking like this is 6-foot grass. Like this stuff hasn't been cut in like decades, like possibly decades. I don't know how fast grass grows, but sometimes we get droughts here. But like it's so weird because it looks like swamp grass too, where it's like very marshy and dark green, and then it like progresses. Stop hitting me. But like it like progressively got lighter, and it's like did she live on like a marsh or something, or did she buy marsh grass and just never cut it? Like it's so weird. And it was so unkept and everything, and it like she was an assistant principal, so you would like expect that like she'd probably have something in there to like make herself look better than she wants to look, even though she looks, not appearance wise, but like as a person, she's just a pain, man. It was horrific. Like I didn't understand how she couldn't cut her grass, or like have anyone cut grass there. Like it was bad. This is public information too. May I add you, if anyone from my school district is watching and wants me to take down this video, look on Google Earth, buddy. You can see 8-foot tufts of grass growing from the ground. This is public information. I doubt anyone. Actually, I have had an instance where my 8th grade music teacher found my channel. I think it's because I don't know. I don't even know why. I just saw one day that it was in a recommended. I think it might have been because I used to put the area of where my videos were recorded as my city. So I think they came up in like recommended for city. But like that like petrified me. Is petrified the right word? I do want to hear the funniest thing from your school. Petrified. Is it petrified or I know mortified is frightened one is unable. Yes, petrified. I was right. But yes, I do want to hear a funny thing that happened in your school. Or the funniest. Where is the exit? Oh, there's more blacks down here though. I was speaking with the deputy principal at my school, and I left his office. I saw a kid in my grade standing there, regular to see the principal. And I asked him why he's there. And there's more. Turn my music. Where is the exit for this thing? Zooming up here, because I do remember Blackstone B. These are the blast tunnels. Probably around here. Oh yeah, this is... yeah. Just passing through. Who's messaging? Oh, they finally did the cross-country group chat. Also, you're still following me, I can tell. Oh, maybe not. Hey. Putting those on. I ain't dealing with this shit. Oh. Yes, that's it. Your message was censored? What? Wait, why was your message censored? I don't have any, like... I don't have any chat restrictions. Or at least I don't think I... Hold on, let me get into a safe area and let me check if I have any chat restrictions on. Who's talking? Alright, cool. Let me get in a safe area and let me check if I have any restrictions on my chat. From what I remember, I don't think I do. However, I might be wrong. Alright, let me check for chat restrictions. Just go up to my office. Alright, chat restrictions. Let's check it out. Manage. No, I don't want to end the stream. Open a new tab. Yeah, it's not saying I have any chat restrictions. Do you want to send it to me on Discord? I can read it off of there. I get... What is YouTube blacklisted my chat or something? You could put it in like a channel on my Discord or something. I can read it from there. But yeah, it doesn't say that I have any chat restrictions. All that it has as like restricted words are just slurs. I guess we don't have... Ah, there you go. He said, I'm either here calling Mr. Dicky a wanker, or calling the principal a horny bastard. Why was that censored? Those aren't any of the censored words that I have. It's literally just slurs for different races that I have censored because I don't accept racism. Calling somebody a horny bastard is not racism. I don't get why that message was censored. That's funny. Oh, you better have, if Mr. Dicky was a douchebag, you better have given him a high five. That deserves it. Yeah, YouTube's weird. YouTube's been weird because I've had, in my comments, I've had to review comments that are, like, not inappropriate, but YouTube classifies them as inappropriate for having, like, certain words in it. Like, on my Everywhere at the End of Time video, I've had to manually approve so many comments. It's ridiculous, and I don't have, like, the setting of select to manually approve. Like, some days it'll post comments and then some days it won't. It's weird. Like, what is it? I don't know an example of a comment. I read through all the ones that pop up on my notification bar. Other than that, I don't know. But, like, I don't get why some of them are classified as more inappropriate, or not, even though they have like no inappropriate sayings in them, they still just kind of classify as being inappropriate for some reason. Oh yeah, you're cool with me. All these guys care about his status. Piglins. Oh, I gotta get a bartering system in here someday. I've been incredibly lazy recording without camera. The printer at my school was broken, so he told the class to email the second half of their assignments. He proceeded to fail everyone because he didn't check his email. Dumb. Seriously. That's ridiculous. I've had a similar instance, actually. What is it? It was my math teacher when I had to submit a test, because this was last year with online school. This wasn't the cool math teacher. This was, well, I mean, the other one was pretty cool, but, you know, not as cool as my first math teacher. Or I guess he was we had 3 math teachers that year. It was crazy. I guess it was like the first one quit, the second one was only a temporary, and then they had to get rid of him because he was quote unquote unqualified for teaching. You bet your ass I sent in a message for him to stay because he was the best teacher that I have ever learnt from. I passed that class with a damn A. Like, if you think that this man is unqualified, and he passed my ass, who, may I add you, I am dumb as fuck when it comes to math. This man got me an A, because he taught so damn well, and you think that he's unqualified. And we had the highest grade in that class for the entire semester he was there, and they still call him unqualified. That is ridiculous. Anyway, the smartest person in my grade got a C. He only gets A's. There is some flaw there, or there's some educational flaw there, or something wasn't right with him. Either way, something happened. I don't know, school districts and school administrations are just kind of stupid. Like, I think it's mainly the fact that they're just all, I don't know. Crafton, is your school district also run by like old white dudes who don't like change? Like here, the nursery where my 7th and 8th grade math teacher taught me. I would, because I'm absolutely awful at math and I need more ways to remember things. Math-wise. 𝙬𝙤𝙀𝙧𝙬. The Hoglin, covered in bacon grease, runs through lanterns in fear. Dumbass. Oh, I'm getting like a lot of pork from this. I'll take note of high school tester. Damn. It would have been interesting to hear, like, if your place was also run by old white guys that don't know anything about current day stuff. Oh, hold on. Speak it. I think I might know it. Hold on, because I learned one in 4th grade for this. Speak those mighty words. I should place in that other chest. Because I learned when it was like, mean means average, mean means average, mode means most, numbers seen, medians in the middle when they are in order, and now I know. So the median's the middle, divine for the mode is the one you see the most, and the range is the different. Oh, so ours are just slightly different. But yeah, I feel like the like mean, median, what is it? I feel like that one's like the most common for like math poems written about it, and they're all damn useful because you remember it. Ever since 4th grade, I have never forgotten how to do mode, median, mean, I don't know, all those. You ask me for one, I'm gonna know how to do it, because I paid attention in 4th grade. Funny thing is, everyone always called my 4th grade teacher like a mean teacher, but I am so goddamn glad that I had her, because like that was real preparation for like even just high school, because she didn't take excuses, and that's what, like, at the time I hated that, because it was elementary school. And it's like we're like built on we're built on making excuses, but I think like that's the wrong mindset. Just replying to a message. Alright. But yeah, it was 4th grade. Yeah, 4th grade teachers were really cool. Like, I'll just finish talking about this one real quick. But she took no shit. Like, she wanted your work to be done, and she wanted it done good. And at the time, I hated that. I forgot that you didn't have, or that I'm wearing gold. But like, at the time, I hated that. But then, like, as soon as I hit freshman year, and like even through middle school, even though middle school was just a complete and utter joke, but like as soon as I hit high school, and then I remembered like she prepared us for this more than any of my middle school teachers, or even just any teacher in general had ever prepared me for before. Because when she took the aspect of I do not take shit for excuses, she meant she does not take shit for excuses. And in high school, they don't take shit for excuses. Unless you're in, what is it? Unless you're in like a, do they still, no, they don't call it basic classes anymore. I think they stopped doing that because it was seen as insulting. But like grade level classes, where they're not like honors or AP or anything, they take shit. They still take shit. I'm just gonna say that they still, like, if you turn in an assignment late, they give you 10 days to turn it in, which I find a little bit ridiculous, because that just, cause like when they throw you out into the real world, you really think that somebody's gonna give you 10 extra days to finish something? Grade 2 teacher was great as well. There were 3 students that would always misbehave. She got tape, put it on the floor, and that's where those students sat for the entire year. Perfect. I don't think the teacher should have to take shit from misbehaved students. I also find that the students who do misbehave intentionally just to make a teacher's life more miserable are like stupid. I don't know. I don't pick a side here. Like, I don't care if you're like, if like the teacher's like the worst person in the world. Like, if somebody's like purposefully picking on her and like just being an all-around pain in the ass, like, I don't really expect the teacher to be nice toward them, and I can actually understand where they're coming from when they're mean to them. Or like more stern to them. I feel like I'm pretty fair when it comes to those things. Might just be me though. But yeah, the tape. Perfect. Problem solved. Dumbasses don't move. Everyone's happy. One of my assessments was due 3 weeks ago. Still need to hand it in. I put in no effort. One of my tests and then didn't hand in the other. And I got a B on my overall mark. Oh, fuck. Man. That's how it is for our school. And I always used to take advantage of handing stuff in, like, not as late as possible, but like waiting for like the absolute last second. And I feel like once I stopped, like once I realized, like when I started work and all that, I think I realized then, like, wow, I can't really wait to turn things in last second, because like if I keep doing that, like that's not really gonna get me anywhere. So I stopped turning in things last second, and they and you'll see like people in school bitching about how, like at their work or something, that they did something a little late. And they're like, I don't get why he's so mad. Everyone at school turns things in late, and they're like, oh, it's fine. Dude, it's the real world, man. I feel like, but yeah, I feel, especially in the US, I think schools are too soft on students. Like, I feel like you can be a little bit more vigorous with them. Ooh, here's another thing. So, Crafton, I know you saw my tweet about, a video that I didn't want to post on, like, my main or second channel because I didn't think it fit with, like, the themes. So that video is about, Dogecoin and why people, like specifically American people, are blaming Elon Musk for them losing all their money and their life savings that they put into the coin. Just wondering, is your school talking about military law? We have a whole category on the military. The military is like, alright, so my school has an entire section like for military related studies. However, they only prioritize college or military, and they never speak once about like trades or anything. Because I want to go into a trade. That's like, I already work in construction right now, but like I want to go into a trade because I feel like that just works better for me. I'm not going down there. And that's just kind of what I want to do with my life. And I mean, obviously, if I could do YouTube for the rest of my life, I would be absolutely perfect with, I would be infinitely excited about that. But like, I know that it's like a rare chance that'll happen. I keep working at it for like that small chance, but like eventually, if it doesn't come around to that, I always have this as a hobby project that I can work on. Because I do like doing this. But yeah, they always prioritize the military and entering or enlisting into it, or they prioritize going to college, and they lack talking about trades or anything like that. You know, a growing service that is like in high demand right now, and that pays extremely well. Plus, you won't have as much or really any debt if you go to a trade school, which I find ridiculous. My school's having a military talk on Monday. And also, a lot of tanks and military gear have been moving through my town. And I've been getting a lot of army ads on YouTube. I feel like they're pointing towards something. I think Australia's gearing up for war at a great speed. Oh no. I can only hope for the best of you and what you want to do with your future decision. But yeah, I don't know. Like, is there like a military parade, or like they trying to like force people to kind of like consider military as an option? Because like those are two different things. One of them isn't really correct, and the other one's just kind of like, okay, this is like part of history. Like, at least we learned something about it. The other one's just, what is it? Is it propaganda? I'm not. Is it propaganda? Propaganda, information especially biased for misleading nature, used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or point of view. Yes, propaganda. So it does sound like propaganda. And that is not right. Because people should be able to think for themselves and think freely. Before this year and a bit, I have gotten no, and I mean none, Army higher ads. But recently they've been getting a ton of ads. Oh, that's weird. I wonder if they're doing like a... Fuck, what are they trying to do? Is it like a specific time of year or something where they're like, alright, deploy the army ads, but you said you haven't ever gotten like an influx of this many before. Oh, hold on. Alright, and this is where I conclude the stream because it is, by the time that I leave, I just had to check the time, my alarm went off. But I am going clothes shopping because I haven't shopped for clothes in 2 years, and I am a 6'5" individual, so all my clothes are outsized. So anyway, thank you all for coming along today. That was a nice stream, hour and 2 minutes almost. I think that was nice, but yeah, crafting, if you ever want to like, I don't know, I think I might like start going in Discord calls for my free time, like some days. So like if you ever interested in that or something, like just start stalking the channels or something. I'll probably be sitting in one of them at least every now and then. But yeah, so I'm gonna be back clothes shopping, and then I have forgotten Australia, relied on China for manufacturing. The past year, Australia has been relying on USA more, making China selling Australia preparing for an invasion. Wait, I don't know anything about importing from other countries. America's very secluded country. Like, we don't know anything about the outside world really, so I don't know like any like trade history or anything about either, except America and where they get their stuff from. It's sad though. But yeah, thank you, Crafton. I will have fun clothes shopping. I don't know, might send photos of clothes that I got or something, I don't know. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming by. Have a great day, everyone.